Hi friends, welcome to session 5. The session takeaways are data distribution, data approval, data merge. We will be using formulae import range and query. We'll have to create new sheets as you have in many of the portals. You have individual logins and stakeholders. So we'll have to create separate sheets for them to do the data approval and data distribution. So let us go to our base sheet. So here you have the complete data of mobilization as we saw in previous sessions. Now this data has to be given to a particular center in our case. How do we take it to their center, to their sheet? So for this, first of all, we need to create a new sheet. You can always create a new sheet by clicking on File and New and click on Spreadsheet. So it will open up a new sheet. Once you open the new sheet, what you have to do is you need to name that sheet. In this case, I've already named that sheet as Demo Center, and there will be two sheets here. One is the base sheet in which the data will come and fall, and then you have to create one more sheet as mobilized. This sheet 1 will always be hidden because that will be the data where the complete data will be there, which the center need not see. So for this, I will be using the formula is equal to import range, this one here. I'll open the inverted commas. I'll go back to the mobilization sheet, copy the complete URL address, and paste it here. You see it is pasted here. I close the inverted commas and put a comma. Open again the inverted commas. Now I want to see from which sheet I am fetching the data. From the base sheet. That is from working sheet, WS. From where to where? From A till AB. So here I will write WS exclamatory mark from A is to AB. So when I close the inverted commas and close the bracket, it will ask for permission. So we'll have to wait for some time till it accepts the permission. It's taking quite some time now. Okay, now it is working. You can see here it is calculating the formula. So there you are. The complete data has been copied from there to this sheet. Now this sheet will not be shown to the stakeholder. Rather, we'll be creating a new sheet. And since there are data from multiple states and multiple centers, we'll have to give to this center only that data which is particularly of this center only, which is relevant. So I will go to the mobilized sheet which I have already created and kept, and here I will use the formula query. Remember, query is also an important formula in our case to make automated ERP. So query. So now I have to create a range from where to pick up the data. So the range will be the previous sheet. I will take that sheet from here, from A till the end, till AB. I'll put a comma and open inverted commas. I'll write select. From where I have to select what data. So I'll select not everything, only a few columns. I'll select A, B, wherever the data is relevant for me, C, D, E, F, G, Z, A, A, B. Now I have to copy only data where AA is equal to demo center, because this is the center I have created. So if it is a demo center 1, it will not pick up here. So only that center for which I have got the data, it will pick up. And then I will close the inverted commas and close the bracket and do an enter. So when I do that, all that data which I have written here, A, B, C, D, you see that A, B, C, D, candidate name, father's name, only that data has come here. And the data has come only for Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal, and demo center, which means the data only for demo center has been brought in here. So now once this is done, I need to give some editing rights. Now the stakeholder cannot edit what is written here till J column. They can do editing only in K column onwards. So what I will do is, here I will want to know whether the center manager or the center team has counseled the candidate, has conducted the aptitude test for them, and probable batch date. Suppose they are bringing in the mobilized candidate, I would like to know whether they are counseling them, whether they are conducting aptitude test for them, and they should tell us when they are supposed to start that batch. So for this, what I will do is I'll copy the complete column till the end of the counsel, go to data and do data validation. It will ask for a range of value from where I want to pick up yes and no. And then I will go to sheet 1, because sheet 1 will be hidden, it will not be shown. Here you have already written yes and no in AE column. I will select both, it will get copied here, and I say OK. Then I'll reject input here so that no other inputs can be put by the center team, and then save it. Now when I go back to the mobilized sheet, you can see there everywhere a validation has come in with a drop down with yes and no. So they have the option of only writing these two options. Similarly, I'll copy this whole thing again, Control C, and in aptitude also I will Control V, paste it. So that same validation also applies for aptitude, whether they have conducted it or not. Then in probable batch date, what I will do is I'll again select everything, go to data validation, and in criteria I will select date, and it will come is a valid date, and I will reject unwanted input and save it. So now what happens is, the stakeholder here, whenever has to input the data, they have to double click in this cell and a calendar will open, and they have to tell me when they are going to start the batch. So this is how they can do the data validation in our case, and all the data will be captured. They have to say, okay, this candidate has been counseled, the candidate aptitude test has been conducted, and probable batch start date will be 15/5/2020. So preferably always keep the date format. If that doesn't come, go to select everything of the date, and then go to format, and in number you have the date format. Select this date format where the month comes first, then the day, and then the year. So that will help us in calculating in further formulas that we are going to use. Now the next thing, once this data has come in, we would like our placement team also to approve the data that has been approved by the center team, for which we create one more sheet, that is demo state placement sheet. And in the same manner as we brought in the data for the mobilization, similarly here we bring the import range from the demo center and not from the mobilization sheet, so that they can see the date here. They will see the date here. Okay, this candidate has to be started on 15, so they also give their approval. So here I will put two columns, approval and remarks. For approval, the placement team will say, okay, this candidate is yes or no, and if they say no, the candidate not interested. Now this has to be seen by the center team, what the placement team has written, because they are working in their individual sheet. So what I will do is I'll go back to the demo center. After the date, probable batch start date, I will put an is equal to and similar import range. Now here I will import range from the placement team, the answers that they have given. So I will copy it here, close the inverted commas, comma, inverted comma open, and I've taken the data here from mobilized sheet. So I will go back there and write mobilized exclamatory mark, and which are the columns here? N and O. So N is to O, and close the bracket. Wait for some time. So the center team will come to know here whether the candidate has been approved or not. So here for every candidate, I will write the same data. So here you are. So in one sheet, you can bring in import range multiple times. You can give the access to multiple people and collect the data in one place. So what will happen is each stakeholder is connected in this way, and one stakeholder cannot do any work in another sheet and vice versa. So once again, friends, remember what we have done today. We have distributed data, and this can be done for multiple centers. If you have 100 centers, you can do for 100 centers. You can give it to 100 people, 200 people in different ways. Give them approval access, and remember always, once you have done this, you have to always protect your sheet. For example, in this case, I will protect this sheet, except certain cells I will click, and in this range, I will select only these 3 columns. So that they can access only here. Rest of the data they cannot touch. And I will say OK and set permissions. And only one who has created this sheet can edit other places, and only these 3 columns can be accessed by the stakeholder or the center team. I said done, and it is saved. So dear friends, here we have learned how to distribute it using import range, and then we use query to bring in only that data that we want to the other sheet. And then we learned about how to protect your sheet and not give access everywhere, only to those columns where you want them to work on. Thank you once again for listening to me. You can always write back to me on erpwithdeepak@gmail.com. And remember, kindly subscribe to learn more and more about automated ERP using Google Sheets. Thank you once again.